Yo, my guys, what is good? I hope everyone is doing well. We're back in the stew. Going to be breaking down this fire sort of, I call them like dumb hard piano beats, like for YG and J. Cole and Moneybagg Yo in the style of Scared Money. I find these kind of beats really interesting because they have their own bounce built in without any drums really. So I'm going to kind of just be focusing on piano melody bounce with a stock plugin, FL Keys, and just showing you sort of how I achieved it and how you can achieve a similar sort of melody, and then I'm just going to turn it into a beat. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new and you like produce content on a weekly basis. Big up everyone that took part in the beat battle for the $750 giveaway. That's now finished. I appreciate all of you lot. If you guys want to be notified when I next do a giveaway, make sure you sign up to my email list. Just download one of my free resources that are linked in the description of this video. And you can stay up to date with all the latest here on the channel, my premium kits, new free resources, contests, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's jump into it. Alright guys, so first thing I'm going to take you through is how to make these kind of interesting piano melodies, bouncy ones. So this is the original one I came up with, and then I'm going to show you sort of how you can come up with your own. So one thing I want to point out is we're at 167 BPM. You can do this in trap time or real time, whatever. But one thing I want to point out in the trap time, the double time, is you can see like pretty much every beat we're having that note hit there, and then here it's every beat, which kind of I think is what adds the bounce. We've got no one here, so that's sort of just a general sort of tip. So let me sort of show you how you can do it yourself. That's sort of how I always start these like this. So we've got two notes really close together, and then all I've done here is just go 1, 2, 3, put these up an octave like this. Okay, and then we've got this note here, which is the note we'd use at the top of the chord, I think. So that's the sort of bounce you have. So all we're doing is basically using a lot of different octaves of the same note, and we're just going between that D sharp and that E. So going between those two, which is a semitone apart, really starts to add tension. So now I'm going to show you some ones where I created a climbed version with some higher notes and sort of the extra bounce I've added. So this is the one with the higher notes. So as you can see, let's just go to the end there. We've got stagger velocity on that A sharp there. Here also we're doing some little top line melodies, and here. And as you'll see, they're kind of like half a beat in length. And they're just kind of fitting in the pockets of where the original melody is, like where I basically would just kind of do it trial and error. So I probably sort of started with this one, for example, here, like. And see how wrong it sounds. But if you just move over that half beat, it fits perfect. So it's all about a little bit of experimentation, but on the whole, a lot of these melodies here, like if we were just to take these, like if we go control down, they're all sort of just octaves above. Like you could have this same sort of melody all in one octave, but you just wouldn't have that sort of dynamic bounce, sort of dumb hard feeling it has, because these types of melodies definitely have their own bounce without any drums whatsoever. So now I'm actually going to just go ahead and sort of show you the little tricks that you can do. So you hear in a lot of these tunes, they have that kind of start where it's like like 4 times, and so this is sort of how you cut it. So you cut across 2 beats of each bar for the first 3 repeats, and then the last one you're going to cut it across 1 beat of each bar like this. So I'll highlight the section I'm on about. Then in context with the whole pattern. So now we're going to put in some drums. So first thing we can do here now is just add some simple drums, because the drums in this are really simple once you've got the bounce going with the piano, because the piano is like the thing they're most dependent on for the bounce. So I'm going to just put in a clap like this on here. We can go to bar there, and then I'm just going to take this to here, and we're going to add a specific sort of bounce. simple. I'm going to use my drip pat from my Colours drum kit here. And we can just like do one little thing, and that's just going to be Alt R. We're going to just switch up the velocities a little bit there, just get them on bipolar. Then I'm just going to take the actual velocities down a little bit. Nice, hey. Gonna add a little percussion. Got a little other perk here. I've got my Angry 808 here from the Colours drum kit if you guys wanted to check that out. I've currently got a little sale going on the drum collections, all of the drum kits, the Phantom Mystery and the Colours drum kit. So this one's from the Colours, and we're just going to put it on the cut itself. I'm going to keep this really simple and just get that velocity really nice and high. Let's drag this out a little bit. Like that. I'm going to copy this kick here as well, the 808 pattern for the kick, and just Alt K to uniform all of them to C5. Turn this up a bit. With the two percussion, we're just going to pound one left, one right like this. So that's pretty much the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hopefully it helped you guys out. It was a pretty simple formulaic one, but sometimes having a simple kind of method and just showing someone straightforward, you can kind of just take it, apply it to your own workflow. And that's kind of the whole goal with these videos, to help other people in what they're doing. Obviously I wanted to apply it to some big artists that have just done a track like this, so it just shows you don't always need the super complex beats to get artists on them, because obviously YG, J. Cole, Moneybagg Yo, all huge popping artists, and YG and J. Cole obviously like have had longevity in music as well, and they still like tracks like that. So don't always be overthinking your beats. Sometimes simple is better. Make sure you leave this video a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe if you're not already, and check out my free resources linked in the description. We also got some special offers in regard to my drum collection right now on my official store if you guys wanted to check that out. The sounds I was using today were primarily from the Colours drum kit if you're trying to achieve that sound, including the Angry 808. But yeah, that is pretty much it from me. I'll play you guys a little preview of the beat, and I'll catch you in the next one.